All right. So, in another YouTube cliche, we're gonna go ahead and try to do a video vlog. All right, I'll get the one thing out of the way, and I wanted to talk about my limitations. So I have a buddy who's always checking out my videos and commenting and is very supportive, which is really nice to have. And he's got a couple of cool basses that are right up my my alley. And so I told him about this. My favorite Motown song is Neither One of Us by Gladys Knight and the Pips. And I believe Jameson is on it. When I tried to find out, it's the Funk Brothers, but there's that doesn't necessarily mean Jameson was on it. And Babbitt would definitely emulate his sound, and anyways, but and so I kind of threw him this song, and he says, well, I'm gonna figure out how to play it by ear. And that is something I cannot do. I do not have I can't hear something and figure out what they're playing. I need a tablature. I need the cheat code. I can, to some extent, and have jammed by ear, in improvisational stuff, where you're creating on the fly, and hopefully most of that was good. I got positive feedback from the people that I was playing with, but as far as like listening to a record and going, oh, this is what he's doing here, I just don't have that. The other thing is my memory. All right, so on a typical Sunday, we do 4 songs. So a Thursday night practice, hopefully getting through each song at least twice, maybe 3 times on a song if it's something new that we need to work out. And then we have a practice before the services where we try to get through every song about 2 times, and then we do the 2 services. By the time we're done with the practice on Thursday, I can't tell you the first couple songs we played. By the time I can't tell you what I played last Sunday. I can't tell you if we had just finished the first service and we're on break for the next service. I couldn't tell you what we just played. As soon as I play a song, it's gone. Now, I will learn riffs, and through tablets or whatever, I'll learn like specific riffs and kind of get that muscle memory thing going. And as long as I do them on a semi-regular basis, I'll have those riffs, that I can play. But if I don't play them for a while, like Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult, or In Dreams by Weezer, I would have to find the tab for that again to play that. I might be able to, get about halfway there maybe if I listen to them, but I need the tab. Good God's Urge by Porno for Pyros. Kind of the main thing from Sunshine of Your Love. I could play those right now. But if I went a year, I don't know if I'd ever lose Sunshine of Your Love. But if I went a year without playing those, I'd have to freshen them up. And so I have to work in the limitations that I have. So I got to make sure that I always have a good chord progression, like that that I have the right notes in front of me. But once I have that, it's very intuitive for me to play with the drummer, to learn a new song, and there's little things that I can throw in on the fly, like kind of open ghost notes and rocking back and forth between the lower fifth and the root note, or little boxes and stuff, and and so I'm able to play functionally and pretty quickly, but I'm never off book. I do not have that ability. Anyways, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, because me and a friend had this conversation yesterday, and you have those friends, and sometimes you have these conversations that are ongoing over decades, and Bob is one of those guys for me. And so we ended up talking once again about the Smashing Pumpkins, and on his recommendation, sort of like, oh, you got to see how bad this is. I ended up listening. I could only make it through 10 minutes, but Billy Corgan has a podcast where it's going to be a 33-part podcast where they're rolling out the 33 songs of the new concept album, and I could only get through less than 10 minutes of the first episode of this podcast, and Billy Corgan, oh my gosh, this knucklehead. The Smashing Pumpkins, I have as much emotional connection to Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness as anything in my whole life. I have a very vibrant memory of getting that CD and listening to it with headphones on my old boombox on the living room floor, like on my belly with my feet folded up behind me on my elbows, like this. And anyways, but Billy Corgan, that guy, what a jerk, what a egomaniac. I believe Bob called him last night a emotional or energy vampire. I can't remember if it was emotional or energy, but either one. The guy is so weird. He can write a song. But Jimmy Chamberlin is the man. If you know, when we're talking about the best drummers that I've ever seen, Jimmy Chamberlin is the head of that list. Jimmy Chamberlin is just a beast, and so my goal, one of my goals coming up for the future is to see the Jimmy Chamberlin Complex, which is his improvisational. Why couldn't I say that? He has an See, I lost it. But he's got a jazz band, and so Jimmy Chamberlin's the man. And why did I want to talk about Billy Corgan? One of the things that Billy Corgan says in the 9 minutes of this thing is that that people just didn't get the story behind the Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and so he was doing this podcast so he could tell you the story of this new album, and like just the hubris, the ego of this guy. You know, you do a piece of you do a work of art that's a collaboration with other people, even if you're the primary, you know, songwriter or whatever, but then you put it out there and it no longer belongs to you. It belongs to the world. It belongs to everybody. And just the idea that you know, Billy Corgan would walk into my living room when I was 16 or whatever, and you know, and I'm just totally immersed in Melancholy, and he would be like, no, wait, you don't get it, and then he would try to explain it to me, like just it makes me want to punch him in the face, and also like it also makes me, and listening to it again this morning, I just go, man, Jimmy Chamberlin is awesome. So that's there you go. All right.